Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're playing some Mandate of Heaven multiplayer with Filthy Robots.
That's correct. Everything you've said is correct. It's amazing.
So I've decided that I did it wrong. I'm gonna hire instead of regular infantry. I was hoping I could be done with freaking merc infantry, but no. So we're gonna go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Let's see, I've got too many cannons right now. It's 20, and I've got 9. I need 11 merc infantry right now. All right, I'm pausing.
Go ahead.
If they're gonna merc up, I'm realizing now I'm just gonna have to do it too. I make good money. I just have to do it. Just be done with it. I gotta, instead of getting regular troop frontline stuff, I'm gonna have 25 cannons. That's my goal. And I'm just gonna cannon the shit out of Jumper.
Maybe one day I'll build a cannon. I've got one. It's,
you should always have one. It doubles your chances of a wall breach.
I have one. Just one.
And did you name it Big Bertha? That's the other part that's very, very important.
No, I have not. This is unnamed cannon.
But you don't have to name it specifically Big Bertha, I guess. You could name it whatever you want, but you gotta name it something.
My people are not very superstitious. So what is my peace with Korea up? 69, 3 years. So I want to fight another war in the meantime? Not really. I kind of would like some more claims fabricated. I don't know, Arumba. I don't know.
Another month to go. I have a bunch of cannons. Let me guess, Jumper probably teched up during this war? Yes, he did. What about Yarkand? He's on Tech 11 still.
I'd love to pay that off. That'd be nice.
I love this. This guy is suffering 5% attrition per month on his entire merc stack. That's so expensive.
It's extremely, extremely expensive.
And he just doesn't care at all. Because he's an AI, and AIs ignore attrition. You know what I keep also forgetting? Is that I've got like a bunch of other campaigns going at once, and I tend to forget that this campaign mode has the very hard bonuses, which is probably part of the reason I think very hard.
You play that on your own?
No, it's stupid. We've talked about this before. It is dumb.
Let's talk about it again. I don't remember talking about it before. Why is it dumb? The game is easy. Once you get past the intro phases of the game is very easy. Because
it breaks every mechanic in the game. Wait, okay, if you have aggressive expansion, and then very hard just gives them like -50, the problem is that the way Paradox does their math is every modifier is additive. So they get -50, and then they take a single idea group like influence ideas, and they get -20 or 25%. And then they're a lucky nation. Now they have like -95% aggressive expansion. So the mechanic is just gone. It's just removed from the game because of the additive multiplication.
But aggressive expansion is a limitation. It's supposed to be something that slows a country down or penalizes them for taking too much. And now that limitation applies only to you as a player as opposed to you and your opponents, which by default makes that harder, right?
Yeah, but here's another thing that I don't like about that setting is just that if you...
I'm going to lose monarch point stuff, so sorry. Keep going.
If you do, your subjects get the very hard bonuses as well. So you can just play around the whole thing by having subjects.
But subjects, when you take land, you're getting the aggressive expansion penalty, not your subjects, right?
Sure, but they get the reduced unrest, they get the bonus manpower, the force limit, all the stuff. I don't like the AI bonuses for the same reason that I don't like Lucky Nations bonuses. They're just...
Do you play with Lucky Nation bonuses often?
No, you have to have it on for achievements. I keep that one on, but I usually would prefer to just start from a weaker position. Pick a nation that's got enemies nearby that are strong.
You only really get so weak for that. I mean, like, you can go down to a point, but then, like, you're basically out of weak nations to do, like, without repetitive. When I'm paused, by the way. I don't mean, like, you know, it is going to be a different nation, but if you go down to a one province minor, that's similar to a one province minor elsewhere in the world, not identical. There's a different situation for sure. But to me, it's, I don't know. I find that after a point, if I just play on the regular default mode, I'm unstoppable. Like, nothing stops me. So giving the enemies like ridiculous manpower does allow them to fight back a little bit more, and ridiculous money lets them fight back in other ways. I agree in some sense, because it seems to cheapen some of the mechanics, like running them out of manpower, running them out of money. But at the same time, it still makes the game really, really easy if I leave those mechanics in play. I don't really like that.
Says the guy who needed to get bailed out multiple times in this campaign.
From a position I probably would have lost, right? Like with Korea coming in on that, I would have lost. I was fighting fucking 3 of them on my own just fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing a campaign too. Like, I mean, it's a little bit harder because we're doing a collaboration, but I don't mind posting losses on my YouTube, and I don't mind being beaten by them, right? Like, if I bite off more than I can chew, I'd like to be punished by them, because that makes the game interesting to me, that there is a risk versus reward, as opposed to I always succeed no matter what happens.
So one of the things that about the current settings that I think is harming me is that they're able to take out loans at only 2% interest because they have the very hard bonuses.
Correct.
Which is probably part of the reason why they have so many mercenaries, which, if they're going to make mercenaries cost more, but then the AI just doesn't have to deal with the fact that loans are bad, then that's sort of dumb.
Again, it's artificially making the game harder from an AI that isn't smart enough to fight you. I mean, you do lots of gimmicky things when you fight your wars, right? You do these temporary, like, one-day siege things with one stack that gives you a bunch of war score. You know, you were just commenting on the fight a minute ago how dumb the AI is about protecting the war goal. In other words, the AI is already pretty inferior as an opponent goes. If they don't have the bonuses, they're a bit of a walkover.
But just giving them flat bonuses is the wrong approach. The civilization approach is shit. It's horrible. The better approach would be to make the AI good.
No one disagrees with that, but I'm pretty sure the development time on making the AI good is quite a bit larger than the development time in writing, 50% bonuses for these. And I'm not excusing that as an option, but if now
you're validating laziness as a solution to, like, programming. It's not good. That's not an acceptable.
I'm not endorsing that. I'm not validating that. But I am saying, when you have a product right now where you don't have the option of making the AI better. When you play your game right now, if you start a new campaign right now, there's no option you have that click makes the AI better. It's just your options are, if you want this game right now in its current state to be more challenging for you, which I assume, for me anyways, when I make my games, that's generally what I want. I want a more challenging game. Then my only option is to increase the difficulty level and to go smaller. But I can only go so small. As a 1-province minor, that's as small as basically it gets. A 1-province minor with 1 development, that's as small as it gets. And I've done that. I've had campaigns where I've started from that and done the snowbally stuff. And then after a while, I get kind of bored with the tedium of that. Now, there's mechanics I'm still exploring. There's a lot of mechanics in here. I haven't done anything with trade companies, for example. I've tried colonialism recently, stuff like this. There's a lot of stuff to do in here, but I get fed up with the same. Ooh, I can demand admin points. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I had done that recently. Oh my god, freaking subject has so many rebels. It's not good.
Alright, so we just ate somebody. I'm going to give it a month if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My enforced limit. Perfect.
Probably should have just pieced out for the 1 or 2 provinces instead of trying to go toe-to-toe with this guy who pays no interest and has ridiculously scaled modifiers. I double his income, and yet he's got more troops than I do, by far. Because he just doesn't give a shit. He's got 60,000 troops right now, 46 mercs. And if he has to take out loans, then it doesn't matter.
Well, it certainly is a lot less punishing for him to take out loans. You still see nations go bankrupt. Like, it's not like they are ignoring loans entirely, but it is a hell of a lot less punishing for him than it is for you to take out loans. Right, I need to boost this up. 10 influence. Can I give them 3? What do you think? Can I give them 3 from giving them land, Arumba? 3 influence with the clergy. Yeah, I can.
Usually. I have to take out a loan, I had to take out a loan.
to unpause if you're ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Alright, come on, reinforcement. Let's do this. Let me knock Yarkand out of the war, please. Yeah, that'd be 18.5 unrest in the one province. Cool. It's pretty good.
Alright.
God, Jumper's parking a freaking 60 stack here. He's going to suffer 5% attrition every month. He just doesn't care. It makes no difference to him whatsoever.
I absolutely agree, by the way, that the ideal solution would be a smarter AI, but as an unideal solution, that's still better than the alternative. I think you're having a hard fight over there. You're having a hard fight with someone you just normally walk all over.
No, I disagree that it's a hard fight. I think that it's not hard. It's just dumb. It's just like playing Civilization. You complain. Why did you never like to play against the deity AI?
Because it was too easy.
It was too easy, but also the only challenge that they could give you was artificially inflating their numbers, giving them free units, and all kinds of other stuff. You much preferred playing against players.
Right, because there's the challenge involved with players that there wasn't with the AI. And when I did play AI, I played it on deity, and I did things like, me versus 5 deity AI or something like this to keep it interesting for myself. Oh man, institution embracement outside of Europe, not fun.
This damn war exhaustion, man. What was that? Why did that go down? Let me get over there, please. I just don't feel like when situations like this happen, like it's not like I'm being outplayed. It's just that there's this wall of money and mercs to overcome, which is not challenging. It's just an artificially inflated number. It's all that it is.
But by that logic, fighting a larger country is an artificially inflated number too, right? Like they just have more land, more units, more money. I mean, it is a challenge. You're just telling me that's one of the ways you make a challenge is you start small and fight big. This is the exact same thing.
But at least then the mechanics are fair. The mechanics are equal. If they're beating me, it's because they have more manpowers. They have more money. They have better idea groups. They have better positioning.
They're doing the same thing right now. They're beating you because they have more money and more manpower. It's just the modifiers they get are to have those are not the same modifiers you get to have those. I mean, although I've been kind of off this track for the last some time, I mostly stick to multiplayer games in general, just because I enjoy the human interaction, because I've yet to find AI that's particularly fun and engaging and also good. Alright. My Craven advisor is going to be ready for war soon. 62, I better get this war declared. I'm not going to be warring anyone. Fuck. Right as I say it, my roller just died. Called that to like the moment. Damn it, Regency Council, no wars. Oh no, I have a Queen Consort, not a Regency counter, so I can war. Okay, never mind, that's fine.
Yeah, that is a good feature. I like that one a lot. Available mercenaries plus 25%. Well, that's going to be Not good. I think it's probably a bad idea for me to have more mercenaries. Let's see. I have a force limit of... it's not that bad, actually.
All right.
Alright, this might be the opportunity I need to finally knock Yarkand out easily. Good war score. He's on Tech 11 still. Oh, you would do that, wouldn't you?
Oh, man. Am I going to take a tech at this ridiculous cost right now?
You're that far ahead of time? You've got to worry about that?
Yeah, I've been developing non-stop. It's kind of annoying. Whoa! Oh no!
What happened now?
Could I have enforced religion before I took a... Once my vassals started integrating, can I have enforced religion before it happened? Like, let me rephrase that. Before the annexation finished, I could have... And what, if that had happened, he would have started converting his stuff, or it all instantly converts?
No, his state religion would instantly become your state religion, and then he would be horribly... no unification in his country. He would have really, really low religious unity, and he'd have to convert things one by one.
Alright, I'm gonna
basically,
pause. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. You're basically compartmentalizing the trauma. You're making him deal with it so that you can make it easier for yourself after you finally decide to integrate.
Let's see. Because I am just picked up a bunch of Sunni religion that I can't seem to actually convert. My missionary strength just isn't high enough. Which is crazy because I have 6 of my guys. But... Alright.
Yes, that's right, AI. Be smart. Go ahead, fight my subjects' peasants. Seems like a good thing for you to do.
I was gonna say, but you love it sometimes when they're doing that. Like,
well, no, I mean, they're not being smart. I just think it's dumb.
Dude, I'm gonna pay for it. Fucking overpriced. Ugh.
Jumper, you are going to go so deeply into debt eventually that you will not be able to continue this. Just so you know. Great, my subject's continuing to die.
Yeah.
Independence for Champa. How long do I have? 45 months to wrap this thing up. Nope. No peace. No peace for you, sir. My subjects... this whole session is ridiculous. Like, they go from being completely supported by Jampur to having 20 war exhaustion from Jumper.
It's kind of ridiculous.
How on earth can he continue to support these men? He still has just the same number of loans that he had earlier. Find it to be amazing. Alright.
So I got a nice pop-up that I want to figure out here. Interest per annum. That's what I'm sitting on, right? It's interest. It's inflation. Okay. Beautiful pop-up. I'm ready on pause if you are. Oh, we need to cut the part here, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pick it up in the next part then. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.
All right. See you in a bit.